I love this because I would really recommend it. I am such a food snob. They've gone to check if they're still in stock. Pray for me. Hello and welcome back to today's vlog. I am hopefully going to be posting this pretty much 2 weeks after my last vlog, which is pretty good going. I did say I'm going to try this school year to be better at regular updates on YouTube because j'adore. And I got one of the things that inspired me to vlog today and tomorrow, it's the weekend, was I got a message from my friend Clotilde, who is French. I followed Clotilde for years when I ran my yoga studio, and I was crazy for yoga and all things yoga, and she was also crazy for yoga. She was a yoga teacher, a Nike ambassador. She had her own brand. And I went to do a yoga training in Austria a few years ago with like my yoga guru, Dylan Werner. And she was on my training and I couldn't believe it. I saw her, I was like, oh my God, it's Clotilde. And I feel like this is just a beautiful story because it's like when planets align and your girl crush is like a total fellow weirdo like you. And we just, I don't know, there's something drew us toward each other. I think mostly it was that she was wearing something by Acne Studios and I was like, is that Acne? She was like, yeah. Do you like Acne? And we were like, yeah. She's a total style queen and I love her. What a way to introduce this vlog. Anyway, so I am going into the city today. So I'm going to do my makeup, and also I wanted to run you through, I keep getting questions about my glowy skin, and also my friend visited me in Greece there when I was there for 5 weeks, and it actually came up in our girls' WhatsApp group. She was like, Molly looks like a 12-year-old. And honestly, I kind of have been thinking, my skin looks really good. And what is it like? Because I haven't had a top up my Botox. I'm actually due it in, I would say, about 4 or 5 months. And yeah, so I'm just going to share what I've been using. So the products that I've been using basically for the last 8 weeks religiously: the Bioderma Plumping Serum, Self-Rehydrating Replumping, the Rhode Glazing Milk, which I've actually been using for ages. Oopsies. Honestly, I think this is what the difference is. It's the Bioderma Ultra Repairing Soothing Cream, face and body, and it's factor 50. I'm really bad with my factor 50, and this, just the texture of it, the smell, it's really light but really moisturizing, and it has a factor 50. And because I really like the product, I have been putting it on every day, and it also is really nice for layering with all of your other lotions and potions. It doesn't pill, and I find when I love putting on loads of layers on my skin, but if there's something that I feel is unnecessary, then I don't do it, and that's why I'm really bad at my SPF. And this I've just been addicted to, so maybe this is the thing, I don't know, but I've loved this. And then I've also been using my Sunday Riley vitamin C, which actually when I went to skin laser clinic recently, vitamin C was one of the top things that they recommended that you should use. So I also did a bit of a haul on Spacenk, and there's a few really nice bits, so I'm gonna incorporate that into my makeup, and also I'm gonna incorporate a little bit into my skin. So let's start with the Rhode Glazing Milk. I'm just obsessed with this stuff. And because I loved this vitamin C moisturizer so much, I decided to get the serum because I love serums. So I'm super excited to use this. I find it way harder to buy makeup products than I do skin products. I don't know what it is, but I just love finding really bougie makeup products. So I love that it's actually white as well. I don't know what it is. It's the same with the glazing milk, that because it's like milk, it feels maybe just a placebo effect, but it feels more moisturizing. This smell of these products, The orange smell is, it's like you're in Italy or in the Mediterranean. And honestly, I'm addicted. And my first time using Tatcha. I am so excited about this product. Oh my God. You know you're the ultimate love yourself girl when you're using Tatcha. So I always see Sarah Ashcroft use this stuff and her skin is always flawless. Now I know she gets a lot of treatments and stuff done, but still. Ooh, it's purple. I love. What do we think? I feel like it's giving. For everyone asking about my glowy makeup recently, I feel like my skin routine has been the key ingredient. Okay, let's get into makeup. The Instant Radiant Primer by Vive has definitely been as well a must. I use it every time I do my makeup now. And you'll see how much glow it brings to my base. Summer Fridays, I still have a bit of a tan from my holidays, so this definitely is just a great base to add a little bit of evenness to my skin. So I am meeting two of my friends that I met on a yoga retreat I hosted a few years ago, and I talk about them all the time actually because I feel like I always vlog when I'm going to meet them because we always do kind of nice, special things. We arrange, we're not like school friends. We really have to go out of our way to see each other because the three of us are not in the same group or live in the same area. We don't know each other's spouses, families or anything. So we're not really invited to those kind of things. So anyway, today we're going to a new place, which I'm really excited about in Dublin. It's called Bar Pez. I love that with these girls, we basically prioritize seeing each other every 6 weeks. We prioritize good food. And then we always meet during the day for like brunch, late lunch. And then we have like 1 or 2 cocktails at like, 5 o'clock. And we're all home by latest 7 o'clock, which I just adore. And the priority is always just giving each other the space to vent and to talk about each other's lives. We just do a massive brief and each of us basically, we take it in turns and each of us will just kind of verbal diarrhea on everything that's going on in our life. And it is just, I always leave just feeling so seen and heard and understood and not alone, like, because you realize that sometimes when I think it can be really easy to just kind of, when you're seeing people all the time, to not actually ask each other how you're feeling or to really get that deep at all. And it's so nice to have girls that are just really willing to be open, and you end up always feeling like, oh, okay, I'm not a total weirdo. It's okay to feel like life is hard. And yeah, I always get that feeling after I've been with them. Okay, this is the Rare Beauty bronzer stick, Warm Wishes Effortless Bronzer Stick. And this is the Full of Life shade. This is going to be my first time using it. Again, this is one of my bits I got on Spacenk. I'm usually a Westman Atelier girly, but I'm excited to use this. I just love bronzer sticks. Ooh. Yeah, I feel that because I met these girls on a retreat, ooh, this is like really pigmented. Maybe that's the reason why we're like, the nature of how we met has made an impact on our friendship. Like, we're just super open, and yeah, that maybe that has had an impact. I don't know, but they're super special girls and I'm obsessed with them. This is the Vive makeup brush as well, foundation brush, which I use for my bronzer. I don't know why. I love this. I'm gonna put it over here as well. Wow. I really like that color as well. We're actually doing our first kind of outside of a retreat trip together this coming year, 2025, and I'm super excited. So if you have any good recommendations for like short winter trips, we'd probably do like 3 nights. And we love a bit of sun. We were thinking maybe Mallorca. I've actually never been, but I always see Lucy Williams there, and naturally anything she does, I immediately jump on. Similar to anything she reads, I also just bought the book that she's reading, All Fours. I really trust her judgment since she recommended during COVID the TV show Caliphate. If you haven't watched it, oh my god, seriously good. Very traumatizing, but amazing TV. Okay, I did say that my bronzer that I usually use is Westman Atelier, and I've never used their blusher. It was actually, I think, Ariel Charnas that used this shade, or was a Petal, like years ago, and I asked her what it was, and I'm only now jumping on the blusher wagon from Westman Atelier. But seriously, their packaging is to die for. This is the shade Doo Doo. So I'm gonna give this a go today. Doing a little bit of a different kind of placement now that it's winter. I'm kind of keeping it more to my cheeks, and maybe I'll bring it another, anyway, I'm waffling. Okay, so I'm gonna blend this in on the apple of my cheek. I am very into that color. And then the Huda Beauty in Cherry Blossom. I think I might just go in with a little bit more blush. So I'm going to go in with the Rare Beauty in Happy. This is like insane, the pigment. So I'm going to just go in. I'm going to put a tiny bit on my hand. It's like really pigmented, and you can go overboard with this. So literally just, you'll see, it's like insane. I just want a little bit more pink. I feel like that is just happy happy in a color. So I went shopping the other day, it was more window shopping. Was I in for an event? I think I was. And what was the event? Oh yeah, I was in for a Victoria Beckham beauty event, and then I did a little bit of kind of window shopping when I was in there, and ended up falling in love with an item of clothing that is not on my wish list at all, which always throws me because I'm always like in the midst of saving for a certain piece or pieces, especially at this time of year when it's kind of coat season and when we're planning to buy new coats and new trends or whatever it is. So I am very strict with my wish list, so it really kind of throws me when I find something that I cannot not buy. So basically I had to put it on hold. I have vouchers for Brian Thomas that I like to, the pieces in Brian Thomas in Dublin, and I have vouchers that I don't touch because I'm saving for a really big piece. But anyway, basically I think I'm gonna have to use just a little bit of them for this piece. I put it on hold and I'm gonna go in today and I'm gonna buy it. Vive setting spray. Heaven. So I'm gonna get dressed. I'm gonna go into the city, grab that new piece of clothing. I'll bring you along, and then I'm going to Bar Pez. So yeah, I'll bring you along. Let's see where this weekend takes us. So I'm dressed and ready to go. I just did a little video for TikTok there. I like to do these little explanations on how I get dressed and how I get inspired to style my outfits. This is it here. And I realized something during getting dressed, that I actually had styled it with a different blazer, a Frankie Shop blazer. This is my Jerf Avenue blazer. But I feel like my style is kind of changing a little bit, where I used to love extremely oversized outfits, like I loved to be swimming in my clothes, and I'm not sure what that was about. But I think that it's just slightly shifting. Maybe it's just that I'm getting older, I don't know, but yeah, it's just interesting seeing that I felt just the other blazer was too oversized and I wanted this was a little bit more tailored. I doubt I'm ever going to be like a skinny jean kind of girl, but I think maybe things are changing a little bit. But yeah, anyway, I'll bring you along for the day.
Тебе помочь?
Okay, I did put the pants on hold, but it's 3 days including the day that you put them on hold, so they're not still on hold. They've gone to check if they're still in stock. Pray for me. We have the goods. Okay, so this is them on. I'll show you a better video in a minute, but what I loved about them was that I've gone for a size up, but you can tighten the waist. So I can wear them like low-waisted and kind of masculine energy, kind of slouchy. And then I can also button them and make them slightly more cinched at the waist and a little bit more feminine. Just quickly trying on this like crocodile snakeskin bottle green leather jacket by Whistles. I'm trying to buy less kind of blazers, which I find it really hard to do because I just love blazers so much and I get so much wear out of them, and I find it really hard to get leather that just doesn't make me look like a man. So this, I love the shape, very feminine. Love the detail of the leather. So update on the trousers. The button is kind of hanging off and they're the only size left in my size. So they have a tailor here, which is amazing. So it's gone into the tailor to be just sewn on properly, and then hopefully soon they'll be mine. They're a beautiful color. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. And it's so funny. It's meant to be. I have done my workout, we've done a little bit of tidying, Abe is just napping, and we are going to go into the city. I'll bring you along for our little family activity today. It's pretty grey out, but yesterday I just wanted to check in about Bar Pez because I would really recommend it. I am such a food snob. And I'm kind of sick of eating out in Dublin because I always feel it's like super expensive and the experience, is always just the same as everywhere. Everywhere is the same. Anyway, it really didn't feel like you were in Dublin. It was kind of moody, the interior, a real mix of people. The food was really good. Not like the best food I've ever had, but like different and yeah, really tasty. And it was €70 each between the three of us. We had 3 glasses of wine each. We shared one dessert and then we were all pretty full. So yeah, I really enjoyed it and I really recommend it, and I'm already booking in again for November. So yeah, that's that experience. So let's get on with our Sunday. Now we are going into the National Gallery to a family gathering. Are you excited, Abe? Show them your little bag. Mama. Who's that? Toto. Toto.